Hello everyone and welcome to another Looker Studio tutorial. Today we're going to learn how to create a meta ads report in Looker Studio. We're going to go straight to the point. Before we do that, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And let's get started. Step number one, we're going to come here to meta ads. We are going to customize our reporting table, and to make it a little bit more challenging and actually cool, we are going to break down also our data by time. So we are going to break down everything by month, for example. So we can have monthly data in our Looker Studio report. So now what we're going to do is we are going to export this report in CSV Excel. So we're going to export everything in an Excel document, and we're going to transfer this data in Google Sheets. So here I created a placeholder Google Sheets document. And the reason we want to do this is because it is easier to connect Google Sheets with Looker Studio, even though you can literally connect the Excel file, but Google Sheets will give you more flexibility. You're going to build this template and it's going to be reusable. You will be able to use it again and again and update everything. So your Looker Studio report also is updated. So we are going to now open the Excel file. So I'm going to open this Excel file. And the first thing we need to do is some cleanup, right? So we need to make sure that all the columns are labeled. We need to make sure that here we don't have weird characters. Let me clean up the Excel sheet, and then we're going to transfer everything to Google Sheets. Okay, here we are. We cleaned up the Excel sheet. We transferred everything to a Google Sheets document. Before we continue, a little piece of advice: when you have metrics like cost per result or ratios like click-through rate or result rate, it is better to calculate them in Looker Studio and not transfer them directly from Google Sheets, because the formatting may be quite off here. I'm going to show you exactly how to do everything that you need. So we're going to delete these columns here. We're going to create them inside the Looker Studio report, and we're going to keep here results, reads, clicks, link clicks, post saves, post shares, comments, and amount spent. We're also going to keep the date. We're going to keep the campaign name. So we're going to have a very simple and clean database here in our Google Sheet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Looker Studio. In Looker Studio, we're going to create a new report. So let's start from scratch. And we are going to connect our Google Sheets. So the first thing that we're going to do is, once we are in this screen, we're going to say Google Sheets. Again, you can do this with Excel, but Google Sheets lives online, which means that we can update the data and then we can refresh everything easily instead of re-uploading everything with Excel. So we are going to select Google Sheets. Here we need to find the Google Sheet. So we need to find this sheet that is called Meta Ads Report, basically. And we are going to connect it to our Looker Studio report. So here we are. We're going to click on Meta Ads Report. We're going to connect the sheet 1, and we are going to click Add. So now we connected our Google Sheets to our Looker Studio report. Once everything loads, we are going to be ready to start building our report. And here we go. So now we can use this entire data set to build our report. And let's start with something simple. So let's click Insert here, and let's add some scorecards. So I'm going to add a scorecard here, and I'm going to add a couple of those, and then we're going to customize them. You're going to see that in a very short time period, we're going to be able to build our entire report. So here we have our scorecards. We're going to place them nice and neatly here. Now we're going to select the first one. We're going to go on the right-hand side under the setup column, and we're going to select the metric that we want to showcase. So let's say reads here. Then we're going to click on the second one, and we're going to click here under the blue, basically, box here under metric. And let's say, for example, here that we're going to include clicks, and then we're going to include, for example, post comments, and then maybe, let's say, post shares, and then maybe, let's say, post saves. And then definitely we need to include our amount spent, right? So amount spent in euro. Now, before we continue, we want this to be in euro. So how can we do this? We're going to select the scorecard. We're going to click here on the pen. We're going to say that this is a currency. And here from the list of currencies, we're going to select euro. And that's it. Now this is in euro. Now, how are we going to create metrics like click-through rate, for example, or cost per click? I told you that the best way is to calculate these metrics in Looker Studio, right? So let's actually make some space here and let's calculate a metric here that is called cost per click. So we're going to duplicate the scorecard. We are going to format everything a little bit better than it is now. And we're going to click here. We're going to go under the setup column. We are going to basically come here under metric. We're going to click and we're going to say add calculated field. So we are going to name this metric here. Let me move my face a little bit more on the right. We're going to name this cost per click. And we are going to input the formula here, which is basically the amount spent. We're going to select it, divide it by clicks, right? And that's pretty much it. So we're going to say that this is a currency and this is basically euro. We're going to apply and voila, we have our cost per click basically calculated here. The same thing you can do with click rate. Let's actually do it very quickly. So we are going to copy this metric. We're going to place it here. Let me format everything a little bit better basically here. And we're going to calculate also our click-through rate. I find it easier to calculate these metrics in Looker Studio as opposed to calculate them in Excel or Google Sheets, but you can also calculate them in Excel or Google Sheets and maybe import them, right? So that's up to you. So how are we going to calculate the click-through rate? We're going to select this metric. We're going to click here again. We're going to say add calculated field. We're going to name this CTR. We are going to say that this is a percentage. And here what we're going to do is we're going to say this is the sum of clicks, because we have a date range also, divided by the sum of reads. Now, normally click-through rate is impressions, is basically clicks divided by impressions. We don't have impressions, we have reads. So as an example, we're going to use reads. But what is important is when you have a date range inside your data, you're going to say sum of clicks divided by sum of reads. Otherwise, the calculation is going to be wrong here, right? And this is our click-through rate now here that we calculated. Now, let's actually create some other charts, right? So we're going to click on insert here and let's create a vertical bar chart. And here we want to see, for example, the reads by month, by date. So how are we going to do this? We insert in the chart. We're going to go under the setup column. We're going to change the dimension. And this time we're going to select the date. And here we're going to keep reads. And we are going to scroll down basically under sort. And we're going to say we want to sort everything by date in ascending order. And now you see here that we go from January all the way to October. If we want now to add data labels, we're going to go to style. We're going to say maybe let's have this chart actually up to 12 columns. Then we're going to show the data labels. And now we show also the data labels here in this read chart. A quick note now. If the system doesn't recognize that your date is indeed a date, there are two things that you need to do. Number one, you're going to go to your Google Sheets and you're going to make sure that this column is formatted as a date. So you're going to click here on format. You are going basically to say here that this is not a number, this is a date. So you're going to select here date. And you need to make sure that this is a date. So when you click on it, the calendar should show up. So this is one thing that you need to do if the system doesn't recognize the date. Then you're going to come here to your Looker Studio report. You are going to click here next to the data source. And you are going to check basically that the date is recognized as a date. So the type here is mapped as date. If it's not mapped as date, then you need to click and you need to set it as date manually, right? And then you basically need to save. So that's what you need to do if the date is not recognized. Now let's create a combo chart also. So let's say we want to see the clicks and the cost per click over time. As an example, that's an example report. So we're going to click insert. We're going to add a column chart basically here. And we are going to keep date. We're going to sort everything here by date in ascending order. And under the setup column, I'm going to select my metrics. So I'm going to say clicks, for example, here. And now I want the cost per click. If you don't want to recalculate it, if you want to create a cost per click that is reusable basically here, what you can do is you can actually go to the right-hand side under basically the data column here. You are going to say add a field, add a calculated field, and you are going to say here, for example, CPC, and you're simply going to enter the formula. So amount spent divided by clicks. And this is going to be a reusable metric, meaning that you don't have to recalculate it every time that you need it, right? So we are going to update, we are going to finish, and now we can select basically our CPC here, which is a calculated field. Now we need to format this CPC as a currency. So we're going to select currency and we're going to say euro here. And here we have our combo chart. So we have clicks and CPC by month, right? So very simple. So let's do one more thing. Let's say that we want a table with all our campaigns. So we have different campaigns. We want to see the performance exactly as it is here in Google Sheets. So we are going to, first of all, make this bigger because we ran out of space. So we're going to go on page, current page settings. We're going to go to style. We are going to say the height is maybe 2,500 pixels, and now we have more space. So we're going to click on insert. We are going to add a table. We are going to insert the table here. And now what we're going to do is, as usual, we're going to go to the setup column. We are going to select the column that is called campaign name. And here we're going to add all the metrics in. So for example, let's say clicks. Let me add, for example, here post saves. Let me add post shares. Let me add also the amount spent. And we can also add the calculated fields. For example, let's say we can add the CPC. You can also calculate the click-through rate and so forth. So that's our table here, right? So nicely formatted. If we want now to have a summary row in the end, under the setup column, we're going to scroll down and we are going to say basically here, where is the setting? So scrolling down, it's not comparison date range. Here we go. So summary row. So you're going to toggle this on. And now we also have the grand total. So the system will automatically basically add the summary row in the bottom of the table. So now we transferred essentially this entire table here. Now, couple more things, very important things. Let's add a date range control. So what if I want to see only the last 3 months or only the last 2 months? So we're going to click on insert. We are going to select basically here date range control, and we're going to drop it here. And now because we have a date dimension, if I click here, for example, and I say I want to see everything only from July to October and hit apply, the entire thing is going to refresh. And this is because we have a date dimension, right? So that's it. Now, other things you can do, I'm not going to over elaborate, but you can actually click on insert. You can add a title here. So you can say, for example, meta ads, let's say test report. You are going to select basically these letters. We're going to make them bold. We're going to make them, let's say, bigger. We're going to align them in the middle. So beautification, essentially, stuff. And let's actually do something that is useful. So let me push everything a little bit further down. Let me actually come here and say that we want to see the data this year to date. So we have the complete report. And now we're going to add some filters. So we're going to click on insert. We're going to add a drop-down list here. And let's say here that we want to have a selector, which is by campaign. So we're going to choose campaign name. And here, basically, with this selector, you will be able to click on it and you will be able to select any of the campaigns that are included in your Google Sheets. You will be able to filter by campaign. So you can come here and you can filter by campaign. Similarly, you can create another selector to filter by month. That's up to you to decide. And that's how easy it is to actually create a meta ads report in Looker Studio. If you follow everything step by step, you should have zero issues and zero problems. Now, the cool thing here is that let's say we come next month and we update, for example, our table, right? So let me actually take maybe these columns. We are going to pretend now that, let's say we updated data with November, for example, 2025, right? So let's say now you come here and you add the November data. You can come here to your Looker Studio report you can go to the top right-hand side, you can click here, more options, you can say refresh data, and now the system will refresh the data and it will pick up basically your November data as well. So if we actually here update the date range, so you're going to see that we have also the November data that are added in. So that's it for today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you want to work with me, there are links in the video descriptions. I hope it is useful. Just take everything slowly, one step at a time. As a recap, you download your data, you transfer them here to Google Sheets, make sure everything is clean and clear. Ideally, you should calculate ratios and cost per click metrics or cost per acquisition, cost per sale in Looker Studio. Make sure that your date is formatted as a date. Then you're going to come here. If you want to calculate your cost per clicks, your CTR, and you want these metrics to be reusable, from the right-hand side under data, you're going to click add field. You're going to add a calculated field. You're going to click create the metrics here. Then you can use them in any report, in any table, or as a scorecard. You are going to create basically your report, nice, neat, and clean. And from here, once you, let's say, update the data in Google Sheets, you are going to come here, you're going to click the three dots, you're going to say refresh data, and the system will pick up automatically your new data. This is a benefit of doing this with Google Sheets and not with Excel, because with Excel, you'll have to re-upload the entire data set, right? But with Google Sheets, you can just upload the existing, basically, report format here in Google Sheets, and then you can simply update Looker Studio, and Looker Studio will pull in this data. That's it for today. Again, thank you very much for watching. Again, if you want to work with me, there are links in the video description. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them all in the comments below. Have a great day in any time zone, and good luck to your meta ads campaigns. Bye, everyone.